So I'm Holly from Your Past is a Gift. All right, my lovely. So today we're going to extend on the topic we had before. And another experience I've had in my life was when I was young. Well, my parents moved around a lot before my sister was born. But afterwards they bought a little house and we settled down. And in this little house, it was a 3-bedroom, 5-row house, so very simple. It had a tiny kitchen, tiny bathroom, like everything. Even as a child, I remember everything being small and tight and very cozy, even the bedrooms. And it had a living area. Now that I think of it, it did have a living area that was a bit big. So we had room there to put the TV and a lounge, lounge suite, and we could sit and watch TV and enjoy some playtime in there. As time went on, my father was a bricklayer, he was a builder, and so they did many renovations to the house. He bricked the whole outside of the house, which made it look really gorgeous, and he extended. So eventually we had 2 bathrooms. He left the first bathroom as a small second bathroom, but he built quite a large bathroom at the back. And then he built Mum a huge kitchen, because my mum loves cooking. So, I mean, this kitchen, you can't even imagine. It had cupboards on one side and cupboards on the other side, and the bench went on and on forever. It was just gorgeous. So eventually, after many years, many weekends, because Dad had to work throughout the week, so he'd spend weekends working on the house and extending it and building it. And some of my uncles came and helped out as well. So what happened was, after many, many years of, little by little building the dream home, as you would, they finished the dream home, right? And you would think that that was it, that we were all going to be blissfully happy, because at the back we also had what was called the rumpus room. So we had this huge playroom for my sister and I. It was massive. I mean, you could, ride your scooter around, your bike around this, in this big area. You could do whatever you wanted in there. So it was a beautiful home. We had everything. We had air conditioning, we had heating in the winter, anything you could dream of, right? We had built-ins, which in those days weren't, that common. My dad made built-ins in all the rooms. So it was beautiful. It would have been what they would have imagined was their dream home, I think. It had everything. And towards the end, as they'd finished it, I think it was a couple of years after that, but towards the end, my mum was suffering severe back problems by this stage. She was really struggling to move and get up, and her back had seized up. And my dad, by that stage, as he was getting towards the end of the renovations, suffered his first major heart attack. Now, my dad was quite young when he had this. He would have been around 35, 36, because I was just about to start high school when all of this, it all happened. So, funny enough, after that, we had our dream home, which you'd think, okay, we'd been our whole lives working towards this, right? Because it'd been a good 6 or 7 years that they were slowly, gradually, building to make this beautiful home. And you would think that was it. They'd be blissfully happy, but they got to the end of it and they weren't, physically, in their health, they weren't well. They'd been so stressed out, trying to make ends meet and trying to give us everything that we needed, with their limited education, which they had, my parents. And we got to the end of it, and I think 2 years later, they decided to sell the house and move overseas because they were finding life here was too stressful. They wanted a quiet life. They wanted somewhere where they didn't need to be constantly working to make ends meet. And so I know for a fact that if you're one of these people waiting to have your dream home, to have this beautiful house with all the beautiful, amenities or whatever it is that you think will make you feel better, then I really want to push you to question that, to think about that today. What happens after? Okay, so imagine at this point in time, you're in it. You're living in it, okay? You've got the beautiful house just that you've always dreamed of, just like you've always dreamed. How long will it be, do you think, after you're in this house? How long will it be after before you'll start again? You'll start to feel that something's not right. Do you know what I mean? Because that feeling of something's off balance, something's not right, that was there before you had the house, or before you had the beautiful car you wanted, or before you had whatever material thing you feel that you're working towards to obtain, that feeling that you have before that you're not good enough, it'll still be there after. That won't go away. This thing that you're working towards, it's a distraction. You're thinking about that all the time, and you're focusing on that all the time. And you'll get it. It'll be in your reach. You'll have it. And you'll feel great. You will. I'm not saying that you won't feel great. You will. But it's not a feeling that will last. It's not a feeling that will keep forever, that will make you feel good about who you are in the long run. You will always keep going back to feeling not good enough, even after you've had all that. So I want you to question all that today. I want you to really think about it. Think about what it is that you're working towards. Think about what it is that you feel that you need to have. Think about that in the past. Have there been things in the past that you thought, oh, I really, really want to have that, and when I have that, I'm going to be so happy. That's going to make me so happy, right? How long did that happiness last? So you got it. It's in your hands. You're enjoying it. How long did it last? Good question. I want you to question everything, because that's the beginning of finding the truth. Question everything. Okay, my lovely. So that's it for today. I look forward to hearing from you. Please make comments, because then I can create new videos and I can answer those comments. I can talk to you directly about what it is that your concerns, your issues, or what it is that you want to resolve. I can help you with that if I know what it is. All right. If not, send me an email and then we'll talk through the email to see if I have permission to share it, because I don't need to share who you are. But what people need to understand is that there are thousands of other people out there going through the same. I know a lot of you think you're all alone in what you're going through, but that's a lie. There are thousands of other people out there. And if they know that you're there, they know there's someone else. There's a connection. You can bridge that gap. Okay? So remember to click like and subscribe below, so you don't miss any of the messages coming your way. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.